Music and Beauty 92 here for another Makeup Music Monday, number 6. So today's celebrity inspiration is the girl group Little Mix from the UK. There's 4 of them. So since there's 4 of them, you are not only getting 1 look, not 2, not 3, but 4 makeup looks in 1 tutorial. You guys are so lucky. So yeah, when I Google imaged them, the look that stood out to me the most for all 4 of them was their DNA album cover. I thought it was really interesting that they all were wearing different eye looks, but they all had the same lip color. So I was like, huh, that's very interesting. So yeah, since they're wearing a more lilac color in their album cover, and I don't have that color, so I thought, you know, bright lips, neutral eyes, I think I got this. It's fine. So I just made it work, and this is my interpretation. The first girl that I'll be showing, the first tutorial, I guess, will be Jessie's look in the album cover. I'll put a link of the album cover in the description box. So yeah, before we get started, I'm gonna do my self-promotion because I have to. I mean, I want to be successful, so. So first, go check out my Adele tutorial. I posted it last week. It was fun to do, and I think you guys will like it. So go check that one out. Go subscribe to my channel, and go share the makeup tutorials with all your friends. And yeah, I'm done self-promoting, so let's get started to Jessie's look. Okay, so to start off Jessie's look, you're gonna use Bare Canvas, which is a MAC paint, for your base. So for my crease, I'm using a Makeup Geek eyeshadow called Creme Brulee and using a fluffy crease brush from Sephora. So for my highlight, I'm using Foxy from the Naked Basics palette and using a MAC 227 brush. So for my lid, I'm using my ring finger to apply Shimma Shimma eyeshadow from Makeup Geek TV. Sometimes using your ring finger is better than using a brush. For my inner corner, I'm using Ice Queen from Makeup Geek TV and using a MAC 219 brush. So in Jessie's look, she has a very defined crease, so we're going to use the color Mocha from Makeup Geek TV and using a MAC 219 brush to draw a crease, and then you're going to use a fluffy crease brush to soften the edges. Using a Mocha again, you're going to use an angled brush and putting it on your lower lash line. So for my waterline and tightline, I'm using Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Pencil Demolition. It's a dark brown color. And then for my top liner and wing, I'm using Carbon Black Linear Intense from L'Oreal. Okay, so to start off this lip look, I am lining my lips with Ozone from Urban Decay 24/7 Lip Pencil. It's a clear lip pencil. And then I'm going to use the Too Faced Melted Lipstick in the color Melted Fuchsia. And then to top it off with Marvelous Moxie from Bare Minerals in the Life of the Party. Okay, so to start off this Perry look, we're going to use MAC paint in Bare Canvas as a base. For my crease, I'm going to be using Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek TV and using a fluffy Sephora crease brush. For my lid, I'm using my ring finger and applying this Makeup Geek TV eyeshadow called Glamorous. It's this pretty gold color. For my highlight, I am using Foxy from the Naked Basics palette and using a MAC 227 brush. For my smoky effect, I'm using Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek TV. It's a reddish brown color, and using a dense crease brush from Urban Decay. I'm concentrating it on my outer V and then using a fluffy crease brush, blending it out. Using the same color, I'm using an angled brush and putting it on my lower lash line. For my inner corner, I'm using the color Shimma Shimma and using a MAC 219 brush. So for my waterline, I'm using the color Venus from Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. Perry has a very daytime look, so she wants her eyes to pop. So we're using the color Venus. And then for my top liner and wing, I am using the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Linear Intense Liquid Eyeliner. For Jade's look, I am using the MAC paint in Bare Canvas as a base. For my crease, I'm using Unexpected from Makeup Geek TV. It's a lilac matte color, and I'm using a fluffy crease Sephora brush. For my highlight, I'm using Foxy from the Naked Basics palette and using a MAC 227 brush. For my lid, I'm using Homecoming from Makeup Geek TV and using my ring finger to apply it. So for the smoky effect, I am using Prom Night from Makeup Geek TV and using a dense crease brush from Urban Decay and placing it on my outer V, and then taking the same color and using an angled brush and putting it on my lower lash line. For my inner corner, I'm using Ice Queen from Makeup Geek TV and using a MAC 219 brush. For my waterline, I'm using Venus from Urban Decay, and then for my wing and top liner, I'm using a L'Oreal Linear Intense Liquid Liner. Okay, so this part is completely optional and it was a lot harder to film on the camera. So I'm looking at my mirror so that I make my heart very precise. Jade rocks a heart on her face on the album cover, and I used my L'Oreal Linear Intense Liquid Liner to draw a heart on my face. Yay. Okay, so to start off this look, I'm using a MAC paint in Bare Canvas as my base. Duh! For my crease, I'm using Unexpected from Makeup Geek TV and using a fluffy Sephora crease brush. For my highlight, I'm using Foxy from the Naked Basics palette and using a MAC 227 brush. For my lid color, I'm using Twilight from Makeup Geek TV and using my ring finger to apply it. For the smoky effect, I'm using Drama Queen from Makeup Geek TV and using a dense crease brush from Urban Decay and placing it in my outer V and smoking it out. For my inner corner, I'm using Shimma Shimma and using a MAC 219 brush. For my waterline, I'm using the color Venus from Urban Decay, and then to create my wing and my top liner, I'm using, of course, L'Oreal Carbon Black Linear Intense Liquid Liner. So to start off Leigh-Ann's colorful lower lash line, I am taking Maybelline eyeshadow gel liner and eggplant and using an angled brush to put it all over my lower lash line, and then I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown gel liner in Cobalt Ink and putting it on my outer third, and then using a Drama Queen eyeshadow from Makeup Geek TV and putting it all over my lower lash line.